Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the Dick Campbell Gym, home of the York Dukes, as the York Dukes are taking on the Prospect Knights in Day 3 of the 12th Annual York Thanksgiving Tournament. Prospect starting off 2-0, beating Lane Tech on Tuesday, holding them within 40 and putting up 71 on them. York, however, had a tough Day 2 showing, losing in overtime to a very skilled, very defensively skilled St. Charles East team. Luca DeSanto alongside me, Finucane DeSanto. Finn, tell us a bit about what we should be seeing in this game.
I think the defense will be on point this game. Obviously, York with a great defensive game last game, going to overtime and still holding their opponent to under 40 points. And I've not done my scouting report on Prospect, but I'm pretty sure they've been pretty strong defensively so far.
Tip-off just about underway here. It'll be Olivia Silkaitis in for the tip-off for the Dukes. For Prospect, it will be Allie Link. Put on an excellent showing her first game. This one starts with Prospect. Here they go. Not afraid to shoot the ball, as there's a great example there. There's an air ball brought up by Zoe Black. She had an electric performance against Lane Tech on Tuesday.
Yeah, Prospect known for shooting. They come out strong, attempting a 3 to start off the game. Can't quite connect there.
Larma giving this one down low to Silkaitis, but it is tipped away before she could get her hands on it. Silkaitis held within 10 points, very rare to see against St. Charles East on Tuesday. That was a very low-scoring affair. Ellie Kehoe, the leading scorer for the Dukes in these first 2 games. Silkaitis passing this one off to Callahan, now to Kehoe. O'Brien going inside, passes one to the corner. Silkaitis for 3, no good. Rebounded by Link. Kehoe pressing, trying to trap. Link gets it across the timeline. Tipped away by Kehoe, stays with Prospect. Down low pass, and a foul on Silkaitis.
You like to see the aggressiveness from both teams coming out here to start the game. Prospect and York both being very physical.
Warnament to inbound. Is it down low? Link. Silkaitis pushing her out. Bounce pass. Just moving it around the horn. Carroll to Marling. Back to Carroll. Dukes trapping. Down low pass. Link. Below the rim. Corner. 3 ball. Is good. First field goal of the night. Zoe Black, 1 for 2.
Great ball movement by Prospect. Able to work it over to Zoe Black for the 3 as they get a turnover there.
Waywire pass there. Link in the corner being doubled. Great defense by Larma and Callahan. They'll say it was last touch by Callahan, though.
Great trap by the Dukes there.
Dukes always trying to trap at the corner as part of Coach Collins' signature play style. One of their strongest abilities. Link up top. Looking. Give this one in the corner. Warnament. Intercepted by Silkaitis.
Great defense there. The Dukes will look to push the pace here.
Larma, pull-up 3. Off the back iron. Warnament. In transition. Fast break opportunity. Link got it a bit too late. Silkaitis on her. She posts up. Down low pass. Layup no good. O'Brien grabs the board for the Dukes. Pass up ahead. Tipped by Prospect. Larma to Callahan for 3. No good.
The Dukes pushing the pace more than usual. They've had more slow possessions in the previous games, working the ball around the perimeter, but I like to see the aggressiveness to start the game.
Link trapped half court. Foul on O'Brien.
Your foul number 11, Brian. 11, Bradley O'Brien, her first, team second. 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 11, Bradley O'Br
Carroll gets us one in the backcourt. Marling, down low, Link, back up top. Carroll, down low pass. Link is blocked by Silkaitis, no whistle. They were looking for one. O'Brien pushing in transition now. Gives this one to Callahan, has to dive up for that pass. Silkaitis goes inside, tough lay, no good.
You can see on both those possessions, the refs are really letting both teams play. 2 hard fouls, what I thought were hard fouls, on both ends of the floor, and they were not called.
Timeout called by Prospect, 30-second timeout. Pretty sloppy game so far for both teams. 3 minutes wasted with 5:06 left. Score is only 3-0. Looks like it might be a bit low scoring of a first quarter. We shall see. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Campbell Gym. Dukes with possession after the Prospect timeout. Silkaitis giving this one to Kehoe. She goes around, cutting, laying, and she is rejected by Link.
Great block there by Link, going up strong and blocking that.
Marling, fake, lay, no good. Larma fighting for this one. She's getting double, gives it out to O'Brien. Try to control her dribble, and she is fouled by Carroll.
I've mentioned it multiple times. The physicality coming out to start this game has been amazing for both teams. And I like how the refs are letting them play with it, too.
I haven't seen this much in the tournament. A lot of heavy whistles, but I don't know whether or not this is a returning officiating crew. Larma turns this one over. Prospect on a fast break. Carroll lays it up for 2. And that is a high pass from O'Brien intended for Kehoe, out of bounds. Prospect ball.
Very sloppy game so far. What's holding Prospect is doing the little things, getting out on the break and converting on all their open shots, but still have not had anything amazing on offense so far.
Ornament to Carroll. Back up top, Carroll. Down low pass, Link, open. Floater no good. Silkaitis grabs the board.
I'd like to see the Dukes get Silkaitis involved here after a, I wouldn't say a rough game, but a game where she is less involved.
Kehoe found wide open down low, layup no good.
Missed opportunity for the Dukes right there to get themselves back in a one-possession game.
Link goes inside, floater is good.
Link's playing very physical to start the game here.
Duke's got to get this one across the timeline. 10 seconds in high school. Ball will stay with the Dukes. McDermott and Brennan coming in for Prospect. Callahan's going to take a seat for the Dukes. In comes Maggie McCuckey.
How about this Prospect defense so far, Luca?
Yeah, it's been absolutely elite, just forcing turnovers on the Dukes and lousy shot selections as well.
And all 7 of their points are from turnovers as well. So great job turning defense into offense.
All on fast breaks. Larma spinning free, turns this one over. Link getting defended by Kehoe, and that one is last touched by Prospect. Paige Byrne coming in. Avery Larma taking a seat again. McCuckey and Byrne with some great added size off the bench. Dukes lacked that a bit last year. And out of bounds.
I think the Dukes caught a break there. It looked like O'Brien was last to touch, but they will not be complaining as they get a chance to score for the first time on offense.
Got to break this Prospect press, though. O'Brien trying to get this one across to Kehoe. That's her second turnover of the night. And another transition point. Black gets the layup to go, her 5th point. timeout York with 3:06 left. They are still being held scoreless. We will be right back. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. Timeout called by the Dukes. Keogh giving this one in the corner to Silkaitis. O'Brien.
Kehoe missed an opportunity with a wide open burn in the corner there.
Keogh gets this one back by the York sign. That ball tipped, intended for McCuckey, in the hands of O'Brien though. Up top, Silkaitis. And that's going to be an offensive foul, off ball on the Dukes.
Nothing's really working for the Dukes here. Just really sloppy on offense. Defense has been solid. They're just giving up too many open looks off the turnovers.
Skelton will come in. Warnament will sit down. Here go the Knights. Skelton taking it across the timeline. Faking pass, giving over to Brennan. Now back to Skelton. Nice pass there down low to Link, who gets the floater to go. McCuckey getting it across. Kehoe goes up, and her floater is good. Duke's first point of the night, 11-2.
I like how after the Dukes get on the board, they're coming out in a press, putting the pressure on the Knights.
Just got to get some momentum flowing. Skelton's three off the mark. McCuckey grabs the board, giving it up ahead to O'Brien. O'Brien, no-look pass, burn in the corner. Fakes, Kehoe. Spinning, going inside, and she is fouled. Going to the stripe for two now.
Back-to-back possessions where Kehoe will be able to get on the board for the Dukes. If that is what it takes to get on the board, she will do it.
Ellie Kehoe again led the Dukes in points through these first two games. First free throw, no good. The free throws have been the biggest struggle for this Dukes team in these first three games, and already starting out 0 for 1.
I've noticed in a lot of these Thanksgiving tournament games, the free throws have just not been falling for really any team. And it's really, there's been a lot of close games where it's been free throw battles and teams have had chances to get game-winning shots off missed free throws.
Keogh's second free throw, no good. She goes 0 for 2 from the line. Good press being brought up by her, trying to get a foul there. Ball tipped. Prospect has an opening, gives this one in the corner now. Daly for three, on line.
Great cross-court dime there, finding the open Daly in the corner for a three.
Prospect foul. Maeve Lefevre coming in for the Dukes again. One of the two freshmen on this team, Lily Burnison and Lefevre, the two. Haven't seen much action from Lefevre as much as we did Burnison in that first game. She did go down with a knee injury. Here she is handling, getting backed off O'Brien. High pass, last touch by Prospect, Dukes basketball.
There's only been a few possessions where the Dukes have just had clean, get it up the court, find a semi-decent shot, but every other possession has been tipped out of bounds or turnover or a bad forced shot.
O'Brien down low pass to Silkaitis, who is found cutting.
I love that two-man game from O'Brien and Silkaitis. Just work it to your best offensive player.
Less than a minute left here in this first quarter. 3 off a screen is no good. Link there for the offensive board, and she is going to go to the line for 2. Foul on McCuckey. Correction on Byrne.
Foul number 31, Paige Byrne. It's her first, team's 4th.
Link goes 2 for 2 from the line. More substitutions here for Prospect. Link will take a seat herself. Warnament will come back in. Skelton will also sit. Byrne.
Prospect staying with the press there.
Lefevre. Over to Byrne. Byrne fakes, drives. Floater is good.
Nice hezzy on the perimeter from Byrne, going up strong with the left hand. It's a sweet move.
Prospect breaking the press. Daly, corner 3. 2 for 2 from that spot. O'Brien trying to break the press again. Gives it to Byrne. Back to O'Brien. Got to get it up. They do just in time. O'Brien, nice lane, gives it out to Lefevre instead. Last second shot blocked. O'Brien turning around off the top of the backboard. What an opening from Prospect. 19-6 the first quarter score. Finn, what do the Dukes have to do to bounce back here in this second?
They got to just clean up the turnovers. Taking away all the turnover points, they would be in this game 1 or 2 possessions, but the turnovers have really been beneficial to Prospect and non-beneficial to the Dukes. So I'd like to see them clean that up, and I think they can make a push here.
For sure. We will step aside. We will be back shortly. Second quarter action coming your way. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back. Start of the second quarter just underway here. 19-6 Prospect with a convincing start, a 13-point lead. Going to be tough for the Dukes to battle back, but we saw a crazy comeback from them against St. Charles East to force overtime. Fortunately losing in overtime, but still we're able to force one. Link diving on the floor for that ball. It's going to be a jump in favor of the alternate possession, so it will go to the Dukes. No Prospect.
Another turnover for the Dukes. Haven't drawn up anything to beat the aggressive Prospect defense. I'm really hoping they do, because I think if they clean up that error, it should be a very good game for the Dukes.
Warnament over to Black. Back down low, Link. Carroll. Link trapped up top. Prospect with some great movement around the ball. Warnament fake down low. 2 shots coming up for Marling.
Good ball movement, the penetration and the kick for Marlin.
Foul number 11, Riley O'Brien. That's her 3rd.
O'Brien's 3rd personal already. Found herself in foul trouble the second game against St. Charles East. And she has already found herself in a lot just starting the second quarter, 3 personals. So Callahan will come back in for her. Lefevre joining the Duke starting 5 here. Larma getting this one across the timeline. Way too high there for Silkaitis. There's Prospect off the inbound.
Duke's going to look to press max Prospects.
Good turnover force there. Larma turns that one over. Link going the other way. Link, a transition 3. We saw a lot of those against Lane Tech falling. Okay to take those heat checks when you're up by this much. Be Larma to inbound for the Dukes. Lefevre pushing this one across. Kehoe fouled. Mr. Silkaitis throwing the ball back in.
Prospect foul on 13, Mia Marley. It's only first. Team's first.
Callahan gets this one on the inbound. Doesn't take the screen from Larma. Silkaitis going inside. Moving, finds Lefevre. Lefevre going inside, back out. Silkaitis again up top. Callahan fakes, going around. Almost loses this one. Link came up with it. Lefevre still fighting for it. Prospect in possession. And a foul on Kehoe. She was trying to get a jump off there. None to worry, that's her first foul.
Jump ball would have gone the possession arrow to the Dukes.
Corner 3. Off the mark. Silkaitis giving this one up ahead to Kehoe. Doesn't have numbers, but she still goes inside. That one high off the backboard. Bounce pass. McDermott for 3. Blocked by Silkaitis. Rebounded, though, by Lincoln. She is fouled.
Great job by Prospect staying with the play, grabbing the offensive rebound, and drawing a foul on the Dukes.
That's her first, team's third.
Dukes have been in some foul trouble so far in this second quarter. On top of the turnovers, it just hasn't been ideal. Link's first free throw does not go down, though. Second one is good. 22-6 game. Timeout called by Coach Collins. 30-second timeout. When we come back, the Dukes are going to see how they can battle back from this deficit. 22-6 your score. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back. Kehoe on the inbound for the Dukes. Getting this one across the court. Lefevre gonna pull a 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Kehoe, though. Foul on Prospect.
Great
Stays
offensive
with the Dukes.
Great offensive rebound by the Dukes there. That Lefevre 3 would have potentially shifted the momentum in the Dukes side. They have not had a big-time shot like that. That would have definitely helped. I'd like to see the Dukes get something drawn up off the inbound for somebody to score right off the inbound.
Down low pass, Silkaitis. Fouled.
As they do. Draw up something for Silkaitis right off the inbound and get her a trip to the free throw line.
I always feel like the best bet, if you are inbounding from under the rim, you just go straight to your big man off a screen or two. They have a nice open shot there. First one from Silkaitis is good. She has been pretty consistent with her free throws. 5 for 6 in the last game.
It's good to see through all the other free throw misses from other teams and players. Great to see Silkaitis.
Second one, no good, though. Here goes Prospect. Trying to get this one across. Larma falls, and that creates an open man for Prospect. No good. Dukes on a fast break opportunity. Kehoe, wise idea, slowing this one down. Larma going across the wing. Finds Silkaitis. Drives. Gets this one across to Lefevre. Now Kehoe. Larma almost gets that one tipped away. Silkaitis goes inside, fakes, fade away. Oh, just off the mark.
I like that look from Silkaitis, getting in the post, not just showing she could drive, but she can fade as well.
No three-pointer taken there. Larma steals this one away. Kehoe in control of it, taking it up. Nice to see Kehoe on some point guard play. Haven't seen much of that in these first 3 games. Down low pass. Silkaitis open for 3. Just off the back iron. Rebounded by Lefevre. Putback is good. And 1. May Lefevre.
Great ball man from the Dukes, and the Lefevre picks up the board and goes back up strong for an and 1.
Van Euclid and McCuckey will come in for Silkaitis and Larma. Free throw off the mark, not able to convert. Callahan, what a fight for the rebound there. Layup is good for Lefevre. What a sequence for her.
May Lefevre putting the Dukes back in. Almost a 10-point game here. Seems like the Dukes are locking in now on defense and offense, getting better quality looks.
Bounce pass. Brennan. I like the Dukes bench having some chance going. Don't see that often. Layup off the mark, though. Foul. Going the Dukes' way. Nice job by McCuckey securing that one.
You can see the momentum shift going the Dukes' way after 2 back-to-back buckets by Lefevre and a few stops. Dukes are right back in this.
They are in the bonus now, too. So McCuckey is going to go to the line for 2. Now, if I am Prospect, I'm not opposed to having my opponent, the Dukes, in the bonus, as free throws haven't been on the mark. But it is there for McCuckey on her first one. Cuts the lead to 10. Second one rims out. Callahan tries fighting on that rebound again. This time she can't grab it. Brennan, Link. Daly. Brennan again, back to Daly.
Prospect taking it slow here, looking to find a quality look through the drought on offense.
Skelton down low pass, Link. Corner 3 is up and no good from Brennan. Rebounded by Daly, though, in the other corner. Nice defense there from Kehoe, able to force it out of bounds.
Dukes with a chance to make it a single-digit game here after being down, I believe, 16 at most, maybe even more.
Correct. Callahan bringing this one up. Lefevre fakes. Van Euclid going to chuck up a 3. Off the back iron, rebounded by Kehoe. Foul on the floor called on Marling. Stays with the Dukes.
I think the Prospect bench wanted an over-the-back foul on Kehoe there. Not getting the call, and Kehoe's going to have another trip to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Second one won't go. Link grabs this rebound. Pushing in transition, and a foul on the Dukes.
Prospect not in the bonus yet, so they will have the ball from under the rim.
Wide open three-pointer here from Brennan off the inbound is not good. Lefevre trying to fight for this one. Callahan strips this one away. Here she goes, 2-on-1. Swatted away. Maybe she even tried to pass that one, but Lefevre wasn't there. Link, fake, layup, no good. Bunch of Dukes are there. McCuckey pulls this one down. Jump ball, Prospect.
Dukes come up empty on the fast break opportunity, but again, the physicality they're starting to show to end the second half is really good, and they're going to make it a very possible comeback for the second half.
Skelton gets this one intercepted, last off the hands of York. Prospect trying to find an inbound. Almost got called for a 5-second violation. Down low, Link. Runs over Van Ucklem. Goes back out, though. Warnament. Down low, Link. Warnament. Off a screen. Yes! And she shuts down that run that the Dukes were on and extends the lead. They now are up by 12 on York.
Beautiful sidestep three by Warnament there. A lot of ball movement on that possession. Kind of a scrappy possession there. Not having much for about 30 seconds, but finding her in the corner for a big-time three to cut down the Dukes' run.
Keogh just inbounds there as Callahan passed it to her. Lefevre thought about that three. Gives it to Van Ucklem, who goes around, back out. Kehoe goes inside. No good. Trying to fight for her own rebound. Callahan's there for it. Lefevre. Keogh has this one. Up top. Van Ucklem to McCuckey. Now to Lefevre. Silkaitis, Callahan foul. Cutting and a foul on Prospect.
Dukes in the bonus, so it will be a trip to the line for Callahan here, looking to make it a 10-point game once again.
This one is good. Silkaitis coming in. Van Ucklem's going to check out for the Dukes. McDermott back in for Prospect. As Skelton will check out. Second one off the mark for Callahan. Splits at the line. Link breaking that press there. Goes in for a layup, no good. Rebounded by Lefevre, tied up, jump ball. This one going the Dukes' way, though. Dukes have got to be more careful here. I mean, Prospect has been able to get a lot of jump balls off. You can't risk that.
Yeah, I was about to say, at the end of the game, you could find yourself in a jump ball situation that goes Prospect's way and not yours, so you got to be very safe with it.
Off one of their own offensive plays, too. Kehoe, floater no good. Silkaitis grabs the board, gives it back out. Before that, a foul is called, though, down low.
Dukes had the opportunity to make it a one-possession game with 2 Silkaitis free throws here.
Prospect foul number 4, Ella Daly, only her first 2 shots.
First one good from Silkaitis. Second one won't fall. Dukes keep splitting from the line. And a jump ball. Prospect.
Callahan's got a really aggressive off a few of those offensive rebound attempts on those missed free throws from the Dukes. I like to see it. Coming up with one at the start, and she's just been really physical.
Yeah, found at the right bottom stripe every time. The ball seems to go right to her. Good pressure by the Dukes. Callahan not there for the swipe away. McDermott, a corner three is online. Excuse me, McDonough.
Callahan took a gamble and Prospect made them pay for it.
Lefevre up ahead. Callahan, a three to respond is good. 10-point game still. Less than a minute left here in this first half. Black. McDonough fakes. Down low. Link is fouled. Link, an excellent job at trying to get contact off. She's been very successful with it in this game so far.
Yeah, I've noticed at the start she was putting up a lot of buckets, but now she's really just getting her opportunities at the free throw line.
As that first one rattles in. Callahan taking this one up. Lefevre. Nice defense there. Silkaitis going around a screen. Less than 30 seconds left now. Down low, Callahan, wacky layup, no good.
Great cut by Callahan, getting open. And Silkaitis with a beautiful feed.
15 seconds. Callahan, another three. Air balls that one. 11.9 to go. Five seconds left. Prospect trying to get this one across the timeline for some kind of buzzer beater. Link is fouled.
Not a smart foul from the Dukes there.
That is just not what you want. They're in the bonus as well, so to center to the line with 2.8 seconds left is so unfortunate.
Yeah, you got to be careful there. The Dukes will have an opportunity to get one last shot off, probably a half-court heave of some sort. But you got to stay honest and just put your hands up and play straight-up defense and not let this Prospect lead get any bigger.
First one is good for Link. Second one falls as well, extends this to a 14-point lead.
Interested to see if the Dukes can get one more bucket before the half with 2.8 seconds. Silkaitis will be the trigger.
Kehoe running away with this one instead to Lefevre. Out of bounds, 1.4 seconds left, just advancing the ball, college style, or excuse me, NBA style.
Can't call timeouts to advance the ball, so why not just throw it up and hope Prospect bounces off out of bounds?
Not sure if that was the game plan, but it sure worked. Callahan chucks this one up, blocked. And Prospect will go to the locker room with a comfortable 14-point lead. When we come back, we will see if the Dukes can fight back in this one. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, welcome back here. Start of the second half, just about underway here in the main gym as the Dukes find themselves trailing them 14 to Prospect. A rough first half showing for York, but they are looking to rebound. Silkaitis found down low. She is fouled and will head to the stripe for 2.
Dukes coming out aggressive, going to their best player in the paint, getting a trip to the free throw line. I'd like to see that.
Excuse me.
What happened there, Luca?
Just caffeine. Not caffeine, carbonation. hitting my nostrils. Silkaitis' first shot is good. Like I said, Silkaitis has been pretty consistent from the line the start of her season. Second one short. Link over to Warnament. Up ahead now. Marling. Down low pass. Foul. Carroll will go to the line for Prospect.
The way they're letting the players play in the first half, I wouldn't expect that to be a foul, but it is, and the Prospect Knights have earned themselves a trip to the line for 2.
You know, if you are a Dukes fan in here, the last name Carroll, that might ring a bell, as there have been lots of Carrolls that have passed through this York hallway. Eileen Carroll, the most relevant for York girls volleyball, but you also look at all the Carrolls who are related there to this Carroll string at York, such as Owen Carroll and I can't remember the other Carroll at Lyons Township. Very athletic family. I wouldn't count out this Carroll being related to them. O'Brien, down low pass. No good there for Silkaitis as it was intercepted by Prospect. Here they go the other way. Warnament in the corner, back up top. Black, down low. Silkaitis taking this one away. Here come the Dukes. Silkaitis with some point guard action. Down low, posting up, spinning free off the back iron. Nice look there.
Silkaitis probably wishes she had that one back. Had a wide open look off the post fade. Just could not connect.
And that ball tipped by Callahan. Dukes controlling on defense here. Keogh, O'Brien. Keogh in the way of that drive. Now finds Callahan in the corner. She stepped out of bounds off the catch.
Doesn't look like the Dukes have fixed much of their sloppiness from the first half here. I'd really like to see them pick that up. Luca, if there's one player to get hot to win this game, who would you say it would be?
I mean, I'm definitely looking at Ellie Kehoe here. She's pretty consistent. She's been pretty consistent from inside these first 2 games. If not Silkaitis, O'Brien stealing this one again. Holy turnovers from Prospect. O'Brien getting blocked, though. Turnover on the Dukes. Here goes Carroll the other way. Drops back. Link getting this one across the timeline now. Over to Carroll, but it is too far off. Prospect sure brought a crowd. Prospect a ways away. I give credit to this tournament and the participants all the time. We have teams from Chicago. We have teams from Oswego. We have lots of teams from a far distance. All over the Chicagoland area. It's quite the drive for some of these schools, but they make it in time. Corner, Callahan. Silkaitis up top is going to take a 3. Yes, ma'am! Olivia Silkaitis using some of that practice during filming of a news package today. Be ready for that to come out on the announcements soon.
Dukes working it to their best player from 3. Their leading scorer today, which isn't saying much, but it's still a good person to get the ball to as they force a stop.
Ooh, nice job there by Silkaitis getting that ball free. Sails that pass too high for Larma. Prospect ball.
I really like how the Dukes have come out in this second half. I feel like their defense has been nice and aggressive. I feel like their offense has been well-rounded and very patient, finding good looks. What do you think, Luca?
Yeah, I mean, they've cut their lead down a bit. They trail by 11 now. Really been forcing a lot of turnovers, Finn.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned in the first half, especially.
High pass, corralled by Warnament. Link, spinning. Nice layup there. She goes up strong for 2. 13-point lead. Here's O'Brien up top. Going around, working, back out. Silkaitis. Callahan, top of the key three. No good.
Kehoe set the off-ball screen for Callahan coming downhill on the three. Couldn't quite convert, but I like that look from the Dukes.
Brennan, corner three, rims out. Dukes catch a break there, jump ball. It will stay with the Knights.
Yet another jump ball. I think that's more than 5 at this point in this game so far. Matches or shows the physicality that has been brought here today.
McDonough comes in for Prospect now. Daly opts not to take that three there.
I feel like Daly's name has not been called. She had the 2 corner threes in the first quarter. Haven't seen much of her. I'd like to see Prospect get more involved with her.
Shooting 2 for 3. There's a long three. Rebound Link. Rims around and out. Silkaitis pulls down the board. Foul on Prospect. You know, and I look over at the Dukes bench, and, you know, there are some injuries for sure with Elise Smith and Kate Carter, but still, this Dukes team considerably larger than last year. Coach Collins with a lot of call-ups from lower grade levels, such as freshmen and sophomores. But still a very large senior class as it carries over from last year.
Yeah, I think most of their offensive firepower are upperclassmen. But you got to look positive for the future with the freshmen, sophomore, and possibly juniors to have a great team in a few years.
Silkaitis looking, gives this one to Callahan. McCuckey, nice screen there. O'Brien spinning free, nice move. Silkaitis goes inside, fades away again, connects. Olivia Silkaitis with another field goal, up to 10 points now in double digits. Air ball 3, rebounded by Link. Someone's got to be there for the Dukes in that situation. McDonough over, down low, Link picks up her dribble, spins free, airballs that one. Who is that last off? That's a tough call. They'll say it was last touched by the Knights.
Pretty chaotic possession there. 2 air balls for the Knights, and O'Brien knocks it off, I believe.
Looked like McDonough.
Yes.
O'Brien up top. Over to Lefevre. She's back in for York. Silkaitis on the wing.
They get the switch. Silkaitis on the smaller defender. Lefevre on the bigger defender.
Kehoe. O'Brien. On the tucks of the Duke. Lefevre. McCuckey fakes. Silkaitis moving. Long possession here for York. Tough defense from Prospect. Lefevre.
A lot of just running around the perimeter for the Dukes on this possession. Lefevre thought about a 3. A few other opportunities that I think they missed. I'd really like to see the Dukes get a quality look here.
O'Brien goes inside. She's swatted away.
Not the quality look I was talking about, as that leads to a wide-open layup.
McDonough smokes that one. Too short. O'Brien pushing, going by herself, fakes a pass here. Kehoe not quite ready for that one, still gives it out to Kehoe. Lefevre, a 3. Offline.
That would have been a big 3. Cut it to 8 points for Lefevre.
Duke's not put away yet. Still have a full quarter of action. No foul there. Letting them play on. Both teams at a disadvantage. McCuckey waits for O'Brien and Silkaitis to come back. Now up top, O'Brien took a tough fall, but she seems to be okay. Silkaitis. Down low, Lefevre's layup is good. May Lefevre with her second field goal of the evening. Up to 6 points now. Excuse me, her third field goal. Link not able to hold. Last off the Dukes. Callahan and Byrne are coming in. Kehoe and O'Brien are going to check out.
think there's a little bit of a disagreement from the refs, the half-court ref and the behind-the-backboard ref. But obviously you go with the behind-the-backboard ref with the better angle of the play.
Personally did not see that one go off the Dukes, but nonetheless, it's going to be Prospects ball out of this Dukes timeout. When we return, we will see if the Dukes can cut even more into Prospects' lead. They trail by 9. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back out of this Dukes timeout. Prospect possession. Down low, Link turns around. Shot no good. That ball rolling. Last touched by Prospect off the save.
The Knights probably tried to draw something up off the timeout to find Link under the rim. That shot does not go in, but I like that look from the Prospect Knights.
Lefevre. Byrne, top of the key. Opts not to take the three. Instead drives, loses possession. Prospect the other way. Link. Guarded by Callahan. Link found wide open. Rebounded by Lefevre. She's not able to control that one. Great defense there by Prospect, but they lose control here, but regain. Callahan goes skying up for that ball. Will stay with Prospect. Some aggression shown on both sides. Great job by McCuckey there, knocking that ball away. 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Prospect leading by 9.
I'd like to see the Dukes get a stop and a quality look to end the half to cut it to a one-possession or a
sidestep fake three is good from Zoe Black.
big time move there from Zoe Black. Sidestep three, ice in her veins.
Lefevre being guarded tightly at the York side. That's a way-wire pass. Here's Skelton the other way. Layup on the fast break is no good. She grabs her own board. That one also no good. Another offensive rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball.
Miscommunication between Lefevre and McCuckey on that pass. Lefevre thought McCuckey was going out, and she did not.
7 seconds remaining. Byrne trying to get this one across. Gets this one taken away. Foul. Who's it going to be on? Looks like it is on Prospect, so the Dukes have 2.9 seconds left to get it up across court.
I kind of like that foul from the Knights. Slowing down that possession, making them start from behind the backboard again. It's not a bad foul.
Less time to get some kind of shot off. Not sure whether or not Byrne has the arm. Actually, I am pretty sure she has the arm. She's the quarterback for the York Flag football team. Who am I kidding? That ball swatted by Warnament. No good from Callahan. We will head to the fourth quarter with Prospect leading by 12. The Dukes not completely put away yet, but we will see what they could do on the other side of this break. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back. Fourth quarter underway now. Prospect starting with the ball. They lead by 12 against York. 3-ball Marling is good. That's a big one to extend their lead.
Quality look there for Prospect and Harling out of the break, coming out blazing from 3.
Larma swatted, recovers up top. Silkaitis over to O'Brien. She drives, has a lane. Good job drawing contact. She'll go to the line.
Prospect foul on number 32, Allison Morneman. That's her second, team's first.
O'Brien's first free throw goes down. Coach Kern loving it.
Yeah, I think if the Dukes want to come back, they got to hit at least 85% of their free throws. With how many missed free throws they've had today, I feel like that'd be very beneficial for them.
Second one, no good. Larma with the steal. Floater is good off the glass.
Like that move from Larma, going up strong with her left. And the Dukes putting on the pressure again.
And an offensive foul is called.
Great sequence for Larma, forcing a turnover, getting a bucket, and another turnover. Setting up the Dukes for a big-time possession here to cut it to a 10-point lead or less.
Silkaitis. Callahan now. Down low, trying to find Silkaitis off the fingertips of Link.
I want to see the Dukes run something for Silkaitis under the rim here to get themselves right back in this game.
Good idea.
Maybe a down screen from Larma.
Here's O'Brien to trigger off the inbound fouls. Larma, Finn, you called it. It's off the mark, though. Foul on the Dukes.
I'm not so sure about that whistle. I thought that was pretty clean, or a jump ball, but refs think otherwise, and it's going to go Prospect way.
You know, we pointed it out in the first quarter. The refs were definitely letting them play more with some aggression factors, but not so much the case here in this second half, most certainly. They get it across the court. Skelton pulls up mid-range. No good. York's basketball.
Yeah, this is a big possession for the Dukes. They have all the time in the world, what they think, but I think they need a quality possession. They can slow down if they have to, even if it's one of those 40-second possessions where they're swinging around the perimeter. They just need a bucket, period.
Larma, floater is no good.
Nick Martinelli-esque.
Yeah, kind of.
With that left-hand hook shot. I like that.
Off a screen, too. Black. Giving this one over to Brennan. Brennan down low. Corner pass. Skelton back up top. Brennan to Black. Down low, Link. Keogh closes out, and they call a late whistle on her.
Yeah, with no shot clock in high school, I think Prospect will look to start taking their time on these possessions, start working the clock down so the Dukes can't just have all the time in the world.
6 minutes, 16 seconds left. They know the Dukes aren't put away just yet, so it is a good course of action to try to do so. Reminder, shot clocks will be implemented across all gyms starting next year in the regular season, not just holiday tournaments.
Is that for girls and boys?
Girls and boys. Corner three off the mark for Prospect. That rebound goes to Keogh. Here she goes pushing in transition. Keogh, corner, Larma, three. Connects Avery Larma, a big three to cut this lead of Prospects to single digits, 41-32.
Big start to the fourth quarter for Avery Larma, coming up with some turnovers, forced turnovers, some buckets, and most importantly, keeping the Dukes in this game.
Black, down low, Link, getting doubled. She gets it back up top. O'Brien and Kehoe doubling up on her again. She whizzes right by and uses the backboard for that one. Leads back up to 11. O'Brien to Silkaitis, who goes inside, and she is blocked by Link, but a foul is going to be called, and she's going to take a trip to the line.
Luca, what do you want to see here to get this comeback all the way going and just see the Dukes really get in this?
Well, I'd say some defensive aggression for sure. They have been showing that. Silkaitis' first free throw is good, but I'd also, again, like to see the Dukes tapping into Kehoe and Silkaitis for sure. I mean, I also wouldn't say no to giving the ball to Larma more. She's had a hot hand to start this fourth quarter, and she could be a threat from three. Silkaitis splits from the line again.
Seen a lot of the Dukes making the first free throw and missing the second.
It has definitely been a trend.
Prospect might have got away with the travel there. They're going to look to slow it down.
Long three, no good. Larma tracks down that rebound. Now O'Brien taking it across the timeline for the Dukes. O'Brien pushes the pace and gets fouled.
O'Brien with a chance to make it an 8-point game with just under 5 minutes to go. Dukes definitely still in this. They just need to execute on the right things, and I think the Dukes can come back here.
O'Brien undersized, but with a little bit of Derrick Rose in her, able to switch pace so quickly.
You think she can dunk?
I would have put it past her. She's aggressive. I would have put it past her.
Like I said, the Dukes got to make these free throws. I mean, it's the most important part to this comeback.
Got to give her some credit as a three-sport athlete in golf, basketball, and soccer.
As she gets aggressive there. Attempt on the steal. Dukes showing pressure, trying to draw a 8-second violation.
Link in the corner now. Back to Link. She's getting doubled. Gives us one across to the other side of the court. Up top now. Black. And it's going to be a jump ball York's way. York trailing by 9 now. And this game is looking closer and closer. Timeout called by Coach Collins. The Dukes are going to tap in to who knows who, but try and find a way to battle back down 9. We will see what they do when we come back on the other side. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back here. 4 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. York down 9, looking to make a comeback. They have possession out of the timeout called by Coach Collins. Here's O'Brien. Silkaitis, back to O'Brien. Larma getting doubled in the corner, running a trap. Callahan doesn't shoot it. O'Brien back to Callahan. Now Silkaitis fakes. Back up top, O'Brien didn't shoot that one, and she's going to be called for a walk.
I think O'Brien tiptoed a little bit, and the ball is going to be in Mount Prospect's hands. My apologies.
Credit to the officials, as Miss Young is bringing us 2 full boxes of pizza. Miss Young coming in clutch.
Can't believe I just wasted my money on that
I told
concession
you
stand
gotta
pizza.
wait. Schmacker. Sean, would you go grab that pizza? Get a shot of the pizza, Mateo. Miss Young, thank you so much. Roberto's Pizza. Link. No good. Rebounded by Kehoe.
Seen Prospect go to their leading scorer, Link, with 15 points many times. She's come up empty on many of her recent attempts.
O'Brien in the corner. Larma finds Kehoe wide open in the corner for 3. Oh! just off.
That would have been a big one for the Dukes.
Foul number 23, Callahan. That's your second.
Foul called on Callahan. Prospect sure in some foul trouble. I mean, I'm just looking at the box score. Multiple players with 2+ fouls.
That's why I like what Silkaitis is doing, kind of just driving in, throwing her body into people, and trying to get to the line.
It would be ideal to get someone like Linky to foul out. She's only got 2 personals, but she's been a presence down low, both offensively and defensively for Prospect. Literally moving around the ball for her as she comes off here for a 3. Off the mark, Larma swoops in for that one. Here goes Kehoe on the break. Slows this one down, waits for numbers. Goes back up top to O'Brien. Drives inside, loses control, back out to Larma. Fake, O'Brien driving, layup. No good, just a bit too strong, and it'll stay with York.
Missed opportunity for Bryan. Luckily for the Dukes, they will be able to hold on to the ball.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left, they're down 9. Kehoe up top. Larma. O'Brien gets this one stripped away. What a great job by Carroll there, coming out of nowhere and gets the easy 2 to go. They now lead by 11, back up in double digits. Larma, a corner 3. Airballs that one, rebounded by Prospect, and a foul called on the Dukes, and it's slowly slipping out of their hands.
Yeah, they just never made that big push that they needed to make. They still can, maybe. But with time always clocking down and going down, it's just tough when you're just slowly getting points, especially when you're down double digits.
Timeout called by Prospect. 30-second timeout. We will be back shortly. You're watching York Sports Network.
Prospect the inbound, just above 2 minutes to go.
Link down low. McCuckey gets the steal. Larma over to O'Brien. Here they go. They got less than 2 minutes to come back down 11. O'Brien pushing, going quick. You got to get something to go. Floater, no good. Staying with the Dukes.
Like to see a 3 here. Maybe from Kehoe. Larma, who's had the hot hand, kind of chilling out now. But I don't think these quick 2s or like medium time 2s will be working, as they do go to the perimeter here.
Silkaitis. O'Brien going around Silkaitis off a screen, and the pick and pop action is blown up by Prospect. They have an 11-point lead with 1:30 left. Looking like it's going to be their game. Corner 3 is good. That might have just nailed the coffin. Warner makes this team climb up to a 14-point lead.
Waterman's second 3 of the game, and that is the dagger there, as the Duke's just looking discombobulated right now. Can't really figure out what's going on.
O'Brien to Kehoe in the corner. Could have gotten called for a walk there. McCuckey down low. off the foot of Silkaitis.
McCuckey.
Prospect taking it the other way.
McCuckey ran out of real estate on the sideline there. Had to just throw it as Silkaitis with a nice steal there.
Swats that one away, gives this one up ahead to O'Brien, but it is swatted by Carroll and sends O'Brien into the foam pads.
That's a pretty physical move, being up double digits with 40 seconds left. I'm not a big fan of that.
Larma gets this one down low, and one for Avery Larma. Cuts the lead to 12.
Got that basket by Avery Larma. That foul's on 23. Ellie Linky, her fourth. Team score.
Larma's free throw drops. It's an 11-point game now.
Dukes can come on a heavy press here. Prospect doing a great job breaking it.
Prospect gonna head to the line now. .34 seconds remain. Prospect keeps extending on their lead. 12-point game again. Make that 13. And McDonough's going to come back in for Prospect in this final 34 seconds. See what York opts to do.
Luca, with this Dukes game just about over, what games are you looking forward to today and on later days?
Well, I'm looking at Oswego East later for sure. They've been an absolute powerhouse so far. Interesting to see what they're going to do. I honestly think that Prospect, well, with this win, they are going to the championship. They will be playing Waubonsie Valley in the championship after this win. Waubonsie Valley won, right? Waubonsie Valley won. So that basically seals it. Waubonsie Valley versus Prospect will be the championship game as they both go 4-0 in competition. 3rd, 5th, and 7th place games aren't going to be finalized until later tonight as bracket corrections will be made. But that's going to be a really, really good game. This Prospect team really showed off today. They showed off especially yesterday against, or Tuesday, excuse me, against Lane Tech. I mean, putting up 71 on them and looking like they were shooting like 90% from 3. And McCuckey's going to go to the line for 2 with 12.2 seconds remaining.
What's your biggest takeaway from both these teams this game, York and Prospect, positive or negative?
Well, I feel like York was definitely disruptive on the defensive end, especially coming out of that first half break. The second half, they started off things very well, started plummeting down a bit, but hopefully they could get back up on the uptrend. It would be nice to come home with some sort of title game, whether that's 3rd, 5th, or 7th. It will probably be 5th or 3rd as they go. They're going to go, well, they're sub 500 right now in this tournament. And this will be the first time the Dukes will start sub 500 in 4 years off a 1-2 start. They went 3-1 in the last tournament, made it all the way to the championship to play Waubonsie Valley.
I don't think the record shows the Duke skills. I think their size, their leadership, their just post-game defense. I think they're a very flawed team, but they also have bright spots that I think will carry them to many wins this year.
I agree. I feel like a lot of the chatter around the school and around the state is how stacked the Jack Tosh is, but this is maybe the most stacked girls tournament. It's only an 8-team tournament, and it's a Thanksgiving one, but this might be the best Thanksgiving tournament in the state of Illinois. This is top-notch competition, and no one is safe as Prospect is going to take this game 51-38 your score. The Dukes looked like they were rallying, but Prospect able to make a late-game run to secure this one. This secures Prospect going to the championship against Waubonsie Valley. We'll see where York lands. With that, I've been Luca DeSanto. Alongside me has been Finn DeSanto. Stick around after this for Lane Tech versus St. Charles East. Do not go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network.